The 2021 MEAC Trophy doesn't have far to travel back to campus as the Norfolk State Spartans put on for the city and cut down the nets at the Scope Arena. Norfolk gets the 71-63 win over Morgan State, and after a few confetti angels, the Spartans are heading off to Indy with their dancing shoes laced up in red.
We talk about it all the time. Just talk about trying to be, make your own history. Of course, it's a great time in Norfolk State history, but this year, even though we was in divisions, we're the first team to win a regular season title and a conference title. We talk about that all year. To be the first to do it, and these guys, the 2021 team, is the first to do it. So they set history just alone in that regard. Now it's time for us to go out to Indiana and buckle it down and try to make some points to some more victories for ourselves and Norfolk State, basketball. But we knew Morgan wasn't going to go away. We felt all year, and Coach Broders is a good friend of mine. We said all year that we thought that we were the two best teams in the league. And, we showed it tonight. We had both of us had great non-conference showings, and we had good conference showings. The thing with us, being 8-4, we all just kind of beat up on each other up in the North, honestly. So we just felt all year we were the two best teams, and we showed up at a championship game, and it was just a dogfight the whole time. They didn't go away. We went up, I think, 13, 14. They cut it back down to 9. We knew they weren't going to go away. We watched the film from their first two games. They were down at halftime both games, and then they came back and won. And we said this is not going to be the third game in a row. So, we were able to come out and win the game. There's a big light on HBCUs this year due to a lot of different reasons. And I think I can't say we hold a bigger responsibility to represent, but I do think there's going to be a big spotlight on us to do well and to continue to show that we can do well. Next time we play, obviously it's going to be an out-of-conference game. And we just got to show our out-of-conference moxie, and we did that this year early. And we just got to kind of just get back to it and, get ready to play whoever we play on selections. Get called to play on selection Sunday.
Norfolk's own Joe Bryant Jr. wins the MVP after scoring 17 points in the championship game, but the Spartans rolled deep and got big games out of Kashawn Hicks and Devontae Carter as well.
Joe Bryant played well. Devontae Carter played well all year. Those two guys are our leaders. They were Joe was preseason second team. I think during this tournament, he showed he was preseason. He should have been first team. Honestly, he came up and stepped up big. He's an awful guy, so he did it for the city and of course did it for us. So those two guys. Kashawn Hicks has always been that nigga for us. When Kashawn plays well, we usually have a good chance because he stretches the floor to really shoot the basketball. So those two guys will do well.
And after the strong resume of wins that the Spartans have racked up, they know they won't sneak up on anyone in any round of the tournament that they end up playing in.
I've been telling them about the NCAA tournament forever. They probably won't experience the same NCAA tournament that I experienced in 2012 with the fans and everything. But I just, we're excited as long as to get on a charter plane. We haven't got a charter plane since 2012. All those commercial connections, and stuff like that. So, this is going to be a good experience for them. We're not going to be able to sneak up on anybody this time around like we did last time, like I said. But now, after that Missouri win, after the Alabama win, after the consistent win in the program, nobody's sleeping on Norfolk State anymore. So now we really got to play basketball. No matter if we play in the playing game or we go play, Gonzaga or whoever we're going to play, they're not going to sleep on Norfolk State like maybe Missouri did. So the playing game is now called the first round. So, that's the first round of the tournament. You still get the same unit financially. So who cares, honestly? And then whoever you play, you're going to play an opponent that looks just like you. So therefore, you can beat them, and now your stay is longer. So, and now that you get another unit. So now the school is happy. They get $3 million or whatever it is. We're happy because we stay a little longer. So who cares about that playing game? I'm happy to be there. So I don't know what to tell them.
I've been in the gym getting my level up. Fenders getting gas, so I mash on the pedal, what? The backboard I crash, slam the rock to a pebble, what? The breeze from the past will assist your irregular